That's what I like. If 3D is just like a thing, then that's fine.
When
But if it's like gimmick,
Evil
like
and they throw glass at you and the guy throws the axe at you, and it's like,
come on, quit gimmicking me.
That shit, dude.
Okay, let's see. Is this on us? It doesn't really look like it.
Let's see. It's a little low.
Oh, actually, let me take a whistle fast.
Check the hair real quick.
Alright, welcome everybody to UltraChenTV. It's the dual episode time. We are here at First Attack, but unlike normal, it's not just James Chen, it's now also Ultra David. Right. And that's because we got a big thing going today. Kind of unusual.
Yeah, I mean, well, we've done a lot of these game tutorial things before, and today we're going to be doing, basically, we're doing Darkstalkers Resurrection, but we're mostly going to be doing Vampire Savior, because that is the game that most people are playing competitively and has been being played in a lot of tournaments recently. Yep. And I'm super excited about it because I've been a proponent of Darkstalkers, aka Vampire Savior, forever, like for a long time. So when I heard this is coming out, I was excited. And to be honest with you, I'm mostly excited that now that the game has come out, a whole bunch of people have played it and they love this game. Yeah. The reception seems to be really good from a lot of people who never played it. Like I remember PR Rog was even saying like, "Oh my God, this game is godlike." Yeah. So you know.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited because I don't know much about the game, but it's a game that always looked really cool. I love the pace.
Yeah.
The pace is awesome. And whenever people have talked about it, or whenever I've seen it played, I've always been really interested in it. But the arcade that I played at, we had a Darkstalkers machine, but just for a little while, and nobody played it.
Right.
So I've never really played the game as a result. I always kind of felt sad about that, and now I'm actually really excited because I know that you know the game well.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to
I know the system well. I can't say I'm an expert at playing the game. And,
whatever.
I mean, so what happened was I loved Vampire Savior when it came out. I played it all the time in the arcade. Well, I played Night Warriors mostly. On Vampire Savior, I played mostly on home the system, on the Sega Saturn. Sega Saturn version of Vampire Savior, by far best home version ever. Okay. So, because it was super accurate, and it had the 3 extra characters in there. So that was actually really kind of cool. And it was Vampire Savior, because since then there's been a Vampire Hunter 2, a Vampire Savior 2, and those barely count. Like nobody
plays those?
No one pays attention to those, really. Yeah. So even the Japanese players, they mostly just play Vampire Savior, right? Okay. And so I played the game at home all the time and came up with all my cool strategies and everything like that. But this obviously was before streaming, before YouTube, before all this other stuff. And then finally I got a hold of Japanese footage, and I was just like, I am not playing this game right now. Wow. So, yeah, it just turned out the game was way crazier than I thought. Just I was playing it offensively, but it was just like kind of casually offensive. But once I saw the Japanese players, like the Sasquatches and the QBs and the Raptors, I was just like, okay, I really need to really learn how to play this game. So I'm happy it's out here. So now I can, I've played this a little bit online. I've already tried to incorporate a lot of that stuff. So it's actually kind of cool.
Have you been playing this game online? More than you usually do, or which is none?
Yeah, I don't play any games online. I played this online one night only, but it was amazing. You
would say it was good quality? I haven't played it online yet. I've only been in training mode.
The netcode was fantastic, to be honest with you. I mean, I honestly never felt like I wasn't playing someone almost right there.
Oh, yeah?
And right after I played it, I tweeted, I was just like, why games don't use GGPO all the time is beyond me.
Okay.
Because I really did enjoy it. I had great connections all around. So, and remember, you keep telling me to play Marvel Online. I played Marvel Online. I couldn't deal with that. I'm really finicky online. Really, really picky about online.
I know.
But this one is really good, so...
Alright, so I guess what we're going to do today is, as we have done in the past when we've talked about games and introduced games, we're going to spend First Attack going over the system in general, kind of the game elements, the basic mechanics, stuff like that.
Right.
And then when it comes to level 3 focus, we're both still going to be there, but then we'll be focusing a little bit more on the characters themselves and on maybe a little bit more intermediate and advanced stuff if we get to that.
Right.
But starting off with first attack, as you can see.
Yep, so let's bring in a little bit of the game audio here. And here we go, here's the game. This is awesome. And again, of course, this game has Night Warriors and Vampire Savior. Honestly, the Vampire Savior is kind of broken. Like, the rushdown is like super potent, and some characters are a little better than others. But I'm gonna say this right now: it's nothing compared to like how Night Warriors is. Cause like
Night Warriors is broken.
Dude, I don't know if Night Warriors is super broken. I just know Bishaman is really broken.
Really?
In fact, I was talking to, I forgot who it was I was talking to, but someone told me that in Japan, Bishaman's blue hand, the move that he shoots this fist out of his chest, is like banned in Japan because that move in Night Warriors was like broken.
Really?
Basically, if you did low forward into the blue hand, if you were blocking, it would grab you.
Yeah.
And if you got hit by the low forward, it would combo. So there was literally no escape. And you could combo dash roundhouse into low forward, so anytime you got them to block a dash roundhouse, they lost a chunk of their life. Like, there was just nothing they could do. It was really bad.
Okay.
I mean, they could guard reversal the low forward, but, if you didn't, you were done. So Bishaman was really broken in that game. And he was my main character in that game.
Oh, well, good choice to you then. You have it on the old sprite.
Oh,
right?
yeah,
Not like
yeah.
No, that's fine. Don't.
Okay.
It's cool with me.
Yeah, I almost wish sometimes I could change the little headshots back to the original headshots as well.
I feel the same way in Third Strike, but
just like in HDR, I wish we could use the old backgrounds
yes,
too. Right?
that would be great.
So, I'm just trying to think who would be the best characters to kind of demonstrate the game, because the thing that makes Darkstalkers a little tricky is that depending on who you have, like, it's just everybody has different dashes and everybody has all these different things.
We'll get into that. We'll get into the specifics.
I think I picked arcade mode, didn't I? Awesome.
Yeah, looks like you did.
Yep. Because I was like, why did he pick Dimitri for me? Single player training mode. There we go. So what would be a good default character to go with? Let's just do Morrigan here. And I will beat up on, let's just say, Talbane. There we go. So I have to go to
check out the stage names. They're so sick.
Dude, I love the fact that the stages are named.
Wait, go right. Go right. Yeah, Tower of Arrogance. That name is like really interesting to me because it's the one that's like the side. They're just pick this.
It's my favorite stage. It's
okay,
my favorite stage
me too.
By far, and it's named Tower of Arrogance, which is just awesome.
It's like this really cool critique almost of like society. I was like, oh, Tower of Arrogance, like that's awesome. It's a skyscraper or a skyscraper.
Actually, let me use Bishaman. I want to use Bishaman because I know he has certain things that I can do I can demonstrate some stuff a little bit better with Bishaman. Because his jumping normals are ridiculous in this game. So he is some of the best jumping normals. But I mean, the first thing to mention is this is a Capcom fighter, so all the moves are going to be similar motions like Fireball. Well, for Bishaman, he has Yoga Flame codes and such. You actually have to do full half circles. And he also has Sonic Booms as well.
That's a Sonic Boom?
Charge and then...
Slashy slash?
Yeah,
okay.
Basically that's a Sonic Boom, and you can charge it really fast. He's got an air one here. Of course he's got like command throws, but we'll get into all that stuff later. The thing to really note about this game, first of all, I'm going to wonder right now, can people on the stream see the flashing white light? Yes, they can. Okay.
The health bar.
Yeah, the health bar. So one of the first initial differences that you're going to see about this game right away is that when you hit people, you notice that they take the damage and there's that little white chunk there.
Yeah.
So the game is very similar to Marvel vs. Capcom 3 in that as you take damage, you just gain a portion of your life that's recoverable, right? One of the main things about this, though, is that they behave like White Life in Street Fighter 4. Is that once it's there, if you don't block, if you don't get hit, it starts to build up, right? So the interesting thing, the interesting thing about that is, as you can see, he's taking damage here. Look how much white life he has. There are points in time where it looks like you are almost dead, and then all of a sudden you see he has like half life.
Huh.
So the momentum in this game is super important.
Okay.
The thing I love the most about the way the white health works in this game is so offensive already, but it makes you want to be more offensive. Like, if he just sits there and blocks all this, mix up here like this, and I do all this stuff, he's not getting any of his life back, right?
Oh, you don't gain your life back when you're blocking?
Yeah.
I see. Can you turn me on person?
Yeah. Sure. So basically, once you start, like, say you start building your white life back, as soon as you start blocking, it'll stop. Exactly where it is.
Hit me? Okay.
See how it stopped?
Yeah.
Like that, right?
Okay.
So if I'm always doing, making you block like this, you're not ever going to get any life back. So your whole goal now is to reverse the momentum, knock me down, and you start going crazy. And that way your life will build back up. So this game is really, really momentum-based. Very momentum-based. Also, another thing to note is that all chip damage, block for a second, all chip damage is white life. Right? And then stand up for a second. Oops.
Stand block? Or?
No, just get hit. All pursuits is only white damage. So if I do this, watch. See, it's only doing white damage there.
I didn't know that.
So doing pursuits, which we'll get to a little bit later, gets you a little bit of damage, but it's not permanent damage.
Gotcha.
There's two exceptions, which is the special pursuits. The special pursuits, only two characters have them, which is Felicia and Bishaman, and they will do regular damage.
Okay, I'm sure we'll get into that later.
They'll do a chunk of regular damage.
Now, can I die from white life? For example, can I die from chip?
Yeah, you can die from chip, and if you have no life left and I do this, this is obviously going to kill you if it drains all the way down. And unlike Street Fighter 4, when you have that white life, you know how when you got hit towards the end, it would like drain your life and then start draining white life, and then you'd have to run out of the white life to die? That doesn't exist in this game. If you lose the main bar,
the green one. If the green one goes below the side, then you're dead.
You're dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then, of course, the other main thing to note about this game is that we can't see it here. We could probably see it in verses, but if you guys remember, under your names, there's the little bat symbols. So the game doesn't have rounds. It just, you have basically 2 bars of life.
Do you wanna go to that, or?
Sure. Let's go to versus mode so you can see this. And this, again, adds even more to the intense pace of this game because you get no round stops at all. And the craziest thing about that... Hang on, let's do this real quick. So just pick anybody, it doesn't matter. I'll just be Bishaman again.
What's the red color for him? I forget.
I can't.
Well, whatever. Oh, wait, it's not. Well, whatever.
It's pinkish.
Whatever.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right.
So the main thing about this is really the bat symbols next to your name, like right under your life bar, they just indicate how much energy you have. And the best way to think about the bats is really they're a free stopping point of where your life can stop draining one time.
Okay,
that's the best way
instead of as rounds?
Right, instead of as rounds, because if I kill Rico here, so let's say I drain all of his life here. Right, so... Okay, he's dead. Now, we start again exactly where we are. You basically get knocked down. And then we keep our meters exactly where they are. I keep my life exactly where it is. I still have the same white health that I had when I killed you. It's basically just a point at which your combo will stop doing damage to the opponent and you do damage to them.
Can you move around a lot, like, in between the rounds?
You can jump a little bit, watch.
Like, yeah, I can do stuff, yeah.
So it's basically like a knockdown.
Yeah,
you knock me down.
I can even attack.
Yeah. It's like I said, it's literally just a stopping point.
So can I, for example, just if I'm fish guy, can I set out bubble, like during the
I don't think
break?
you can do special moves.
You can't do special.
I don't think you can start setting out things out.
Okay.
And even if you could, like I said, it's so fast anyway. I mean, you saw it was just like round. Okay, let's go. So it's like it's barely noticeable in the first place. So this really produces a really fast paced game, and I love that. I mean, there's no stopping in this game.
It seems super cool, I gotta say. I like that a lot.
I mean, this game is hyper enough already. And actually, I don't know like what the difference between life is. I just know the more bats you have, like each bat isn't the same amount of health. The last bat you have has more health than the previous bat before that.
Really?
Yeah, so you can adjust the settings and give yourself 4 bats and have like 4 bats of life and stuff like that. And each time, the more you have, the less life they actually hold, which is kind of interesting. So
this is worth more hit points than the previous bat?
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Because I remember I was doing a combo video for this game that never got released a long time ago.
Okay.
And I did a combo that I put them all the 4 bats just so I could have as many rounds as I could, and I found a combo that killed, but it only killed on the first bat.
Would that have killed the second bat if you had only 2 bats?
Oh no, it didn't. It was only killed if I put 4 bats.
Okay, so, alright.
Yeah. Alright. But yeah, so that's the main thing right now, is that the life system is different because of the white health that you can gain back, and the round system is really different. So that automatically already creates a different pace to the game that like most people aren't used to, you know. And a lot of times it seems kind of cheap too, like, oh my god, you just lose a bat and I don't gain my life back. What is this garbage or whatever? But the amount of white life you gain back like means so much. Like if you watch like the high level play, it's always like some guy's about to die. Oh, he's like down to this much, and then they get momentum, and then all of a sudden they have half their life again, and you know, then the battle just keeps going. So it balances itself out pretty well. So okay, I'll go ahead and make you fish here.
That's right, you call him fish.
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna do it now, so because you're already calling him fish, whatever. But okay, so that's one of the things. And another thing that's pretty obvious, as you can see, is that when you put your meter to infinite, you have 99 meters at the bottom of the screen. Mm-hmm. This game has no restriction of how much meter you can build up.
You can't get more than 99, but can you... It won't say more than 99, but can you have more than 99?
I don't know if there's actually a way to ever test that, to be honest with you. Because when you have... Oh, well, let's do this. Let me see if I can do something. If I turn to normal, it drops us to 0. Yeah, so yeah, it's gonna take too long to figure.
yeah. You have to sit there and build them all up.
But meter in this game comes so fast. I mean, you build meter for whiffing moves in this game, so it's third strike style. But look at this. This is like faster than Ganadian almost. You know, than Yun building up Ganadian. I'm just whiffing crouching strong here, right?
I'm swimming.
And even if you like whiff special moves, for example, you build a lot of meter. Do you see how much meter I gained from just throwing a fireball?
Oh yeah, dang, okay.
So meter gain in this game is really fast, and one of the important things, like philosophies of the game, like, so for example, I have special moves, right? And then everybody also can, you know, enhance their special moves, right? So these are known as ESs. So in a lot of other
enhanced specials.
Yeah, so in other fighting games they're known as EXs, right? Like EX Fireball, EX. In this game they're called ESs because EXs are actually the super combos of the game. Right, that's what they call them. So everybody has these moves. So you can use your meter either on ESs, right? Which can be pursuits as well. You can ES your pursuits. You know, if I jump up and do an ES Fireball, it's just a bigger fireball, so it has a better time. And it goes at a longer angle, right? So it's a different angle. But everybody also has super combos, right? So the aforementioned blue hand I talked about. So this is a throw from Bishaman.
Yeah.
So you cannot block this move, right? Fortunately, I don't think you can combo into it. Yeah, see, in Night Warrior's that combo, which is...
Oh, for real?
So bad.
Oh, that's what you were talking about. That's
So you could do that, and if they blocked it, it would grab him out of block stun.
It's just an unblockable hit. It wasn't a grab.
Yeah, it was like ridiculous. It was so broken. But the interesting thing about this is, watch this. So if I grab him with this, right? So I can do a bunch of damage because you're not shaking out, right?
Oh, you can shake out of this.
Yeah, you can actually shake out of this a little bit. See, you shake out a little bit. I have another EX that does this, which is a low hit. Right?
The supers are so funny in this game.
But look at your damage here.
Yeah.
Look at your damage. That's small amount of damage, right? But if I hit you with like this EX thing, this ES special move, it did more damage than that, right?
Okay.
You cannot think of EXs or ESs as like comeback moves. There's like none of this concept like I'm gonna hit you with this big, comeback, this huge damage. Everything in this game really is almost just like these tools are too good to have all the time. So the only restriction is meter. But they're not like, you don't think of them as like, oh, you know how when you play a lot of games you have that meter management, like if I could just land my meter, or if I save my meter for FADC uppercut, like don't think this game that way. You have meter, use your meter. They're tools to be used all whenever you can get them. The meter management is not as big as a lot of other games. I tweeted early, when this game came out, you probably saw I tweeted like 90,000 Darkstalkers tweets and stuff like that. And one of them was just like, if you have meter, use it. Like, if you ever find yourself at 6 meters full, you're probably doing something wrong.
Okay.
Because there are level 2s in this game that take 2 meters. There's even a couple of there might be one level 3, I think, and they will do a chunk of damage, a big chunk of damage, but, like, that's not, like, that shouldn't be your mentality of the game.
Okay.
You shouldn't be thinking of it that way.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, should I call them by their real name from this point, like EXs as opposed to supers and such?
I don't know. I don't think it makes that big a difference.
Okay. But, yeah, so that's basically the only way you can use your meter is those things right there.
ES and EX.
ESs and EXs, yeah. And like I said, pursuits count as special moves. So basically, it's the same way as most other games. Just do the special move with 2 buttons, and you'll come out with the ES version. So yeah, I mean that's kind of like from meter standpoint, the basics, and then we have to get into all the crazy system stuff. So,
okay.
I mean, is there any questions you have about meters or life or health?
I don't think so.
Okay, check out the helicopter, dude.
I know. That's what first clued me into the fact that this was a sideways stage. Because I'd never noticed the helicopter. I just kind of seen like lights in the background and like never really put it together.
But yeah, when I finally
I finally put it together.
I love the stage so much. Okay, so probably the most important thing is that everybody in this game has chain combos.
Right.
And the chain combos follow the zigzag pattern, which is light punch, light kick, medium punch, medium kick, hard punch, hard kick.
Okay.
So it's that sequence. So as long as you can hit those... Oops. As long as you can do all of it... Why can't I... Am I doing it too early? There it is, okay. So as long as I can do all the buttons, right? So I just did all 6 of them right there. As long as it reaches, you can do all 6. You can skip buttons. You can change from standing to crouching if you want. Like that, right? So you can go like that.
Okay.
If the move happens to hit twice, like low forward here, you can do the second one. If it hits 3 times, you can do the first one. You can do the second one. Or you can do the third one. Okay.
It's pretty freeform.
Yeah, so it's just pretty much anything you want, right? And so this is how most people kind of first start playing the game, is using these chain combos.
Yeah.
And this is how you do a lot of the damage. Right. Yep. Now, the interesting thing about it is, this game does have bufferable moves, like I can do this, right, for example, or I can do, I can cancel certain normal moves into special moves. Oops, sorry.
I don't know what it is.
Try standing medium kick into sonic boom with punch. There you go. So he has one as well, right? The thing is, if you do chain combos, you cannot cancel anymore. You cannot cancel anymore. Oh, and also, a lot of characters have directional moves. Like Bishaman, like all 6 of his buttons, he has a different attack if you hold forward on the controller, right? So you can chain into any version of those as well.
Oh, those count as chainables?
Yeah,
Can you chain into and out of them?
Yeah. So I'm holding forward, so I can do all of them.
So they're just considered normal moves then by the game?
Right.
Okay.
But you know how a lot of games, if you have more than one, you can do like neutral H into towards H or something like that?
Yeah.
That's not the case in this game. You just do one version of that move in your chain
combo.
combo.
So there's nothing special about forward or back, like command style moves.
Right.
I guess even crouching moves. It's all the
yeah,
same.
that's a good way
just
to put it.
whatever ground button is that. Once you pass over the ground button in like that chain, you can't do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what was I saying about... chain combos. You can't cancel. So, my crouching strong is a bufferable move, right? But if I chain into it, I can't cancel it anymore. See, I just come out with that, right?
With Fierce instead. Right, that's Fierce?
Yeah, that's towards Fierce right here, because I just end up doing the Sonic Boom motion.
Right.
So what ends up happening is, it's kind of like Street Fighter 4. You know how when you had to do like low short, low jab, link into low strong? A lot of people will actually do stuff like that. Like try to link into link into moves. So I can actually
that makes sense.
Low jab, low strong link. See,
right.
That's a link right there, right? If I chained it, I can't do it.
Right.
But I can actually link it.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm used to that from Street Fighter 4, from Super Turbo.
Right. So that's probably the main rule of canceling. And then I need to get into jump attacks here, because one of the things about Darkstalkers is this game is super aerial. Like, you are just in the air all the time. Like, Street Fighter, you know how they tell you jumping is a mistake? This is not the case in this game, because for one thing, there's air blocking, right? So if I jump up and attack me out of the air when I jump at you, I can air block, right? So there's actually a lot of chicken guarding in this game. So I can chicken guard once I get into the corner here, and if you try to hit me, I can block like this, right? Now, you cannot air block moves that are on the ground, that are touching the ground. So if I jump at you and you hit me with that, I cannot air block that.
Gotcha.
That's kind of the rule. So even Dimitri's uppercut, if you do the uppercut while his feet are still on the ground, you cannot air block it.
Right.
If he goes into the air, you can block it.
Like in the alphas.
Yes, exactly like the alpha games. Also, like, try Rico standing heavy punch. So see how he goes into the air like that? So if you do it early enough and I jump, I can air block it.
Right.
Because you go airborne. I don't think he's ever grounded when he does that.
Yeah, it doesn't really look like I can...
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Okay.
Yeah, so you can do that.
Okay, anyways.
Right. So, standing heavy for Rico, it turns out to be a really good anti-air, but I can just block it, right?
So it's not actually that great an anti-air.
Right, but if you think that they're going to attack you, yeah, it'll beat a lot of things. Bishaman's hard because he has like one of the best jumping attacks in the game.
Oh, dude, that's pretty ridiculous.
But see, if you know, you can preemptively hit me like that, right? But here's the most important thing about air blocking. Block stun when you air block is almost non-existent, which makes chicken guarding really powerful. So watch, jump at me and attack me again. See how fast I attack like this?
Oh yeah, you can just hit... Wow, okay.
This is really powerful, and this is something that you've got to learn, right? And
wow, sick.
So this actually becomes a legitimate tactic, is to jump and chicken block and counterattack like that. It's really important in this game. And the reason why it's really important is because you can do as many jump attacks as you want in the air as long as one of them finishes. So, just hang on a second. Let me see something. Oh, okay. So, I always, just in case someone's watching, and it's like, the sound is gone, you know?
Yeah,
so.
for sure.
So, for example, my jump heavy is this move right here. Let me get rid of that thing on the... Let me get rid of this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Look how fast my jump heavy is, right? I showed you how good my jump hard kick is.
Oh, that's roundhouse.
Right? Yeah, this is roundhouse. This is fierce. I can actually do jump heavy, jump roundhouse. Because jump heavy finishes, and so I can just jump roundhouse on the way down.
So you can have multiple air actions.
Yeah, so I can do jump jab, jump strong, like that.
Can you do jump fierce then air fireball?
I don't think I can. I think it just becomes normals after that.
Here, hit me and then try. It'll keep you in the air longer. No, okay.
It doesn't
All right, fine.
keep you in the air longer. I don't think you can, to be honest with you. I think once you do a special move, special moves are not part of this system here.
Okay.
So the nice thing about it is you can think about the space coverage I'm accomplishing here.
For sure.
Right? So, just in case you jump at me, I'm going to hit you, and if you don't, I get to hit you on the way down.
Right.
Not only that, but I get to combo after this, right?
Okay.
So, one of the tactics is to jump up, block it, and count and chicken guard and hit him back.
Right, that
Because
makes sense.
if you didn't have that, it would be really...
Oh,
really
yeah,
hard
okay,
to
yeah,
do,
I can see
right?
that.
See, like that.
I can see that.
Right? So that becomes a strategy. Another interesting thing about this is, if you notice, I can't do jumping heavy, jumping heavy. Once you use a button, you've used that button. You cannot use that button again in your jump.
Is it like the chain system? Like if you were to use jump fierce, could you then use jump strong?
Yeah. Jump fierce and strong. So I can go any direction. I can use any button I want. I just can't use the same button again.
Gotcha.
There is an exception to this, which is, like, I don't even know if a lot of people know this, but if you use the move in the jump because you chained off of it, you can use it again. But I cannot use the first move. It's only the first move in the sequence that you cannot use again. So if I do jump forward roundhouse like this, I can technically roundhouse again if I could get down fast enough. But I don't think...
Is that only certain characters that's possible with, like considering jump arcs?
Pretty much. Let me see if I... Or am I... Do I have it backwards? Or... Maybe I can't do both. Oh, maybe if I do two, I can't do another move. Because I know I've done this before and then come down with another move, but I wonder if that's a Vampire Hunter thing.
Oh, okay.
That might be Vampire Hunter only. Huh, interesting. But I... Oh, I'm going to have to experiment with this some more. But... I could have sworn I've done... Oh, I remember what it is now. The only way it works is if you... This is weird. Is if you whiff the move. Like... If they both hit, you can't do another thing on the way down. So as soon as you hit the enemy, you lose the ability to do what I just talked about.
Okay.
So I can do jump fierce and roundhouse. But if I hit you with the fierce, so jump up at me. Oops, do that. Just keep jumping straight up. Whoops, that was a chain. But see, I can't do roundhouse anymore. So that's the trick. Is once you hit him, you cannot do another move on the way down.
That makes sense, yeah.
Right? But the interesting thing is, if I chain it, so just keep holding straight up really quick. If I do... You see that? You see the fierce come out before I landed?
You chain... Oh, you mean you went from, like, strong to fierce?
I did jab short, but since the short whiffed, I brought back the whiffing state so I could do the third move all of a sudden. Yeah, that's what it was. So...
Oh, yeah, look at that. Right? Isn't that what you're talking about?
Yeah, well, no, I think you chained it that time. See, you're chaining it there. But watch, keep neutral jumping real quick so I can go. You see how I did that extra move on the way down? But that's only because I whiffed the jump short. So as long as you whiff a jump move, you can bring back another move. That's what it is. So,
okay.
There you go. Yeah, BB Hood could do it. That's right. So one of the best things that she can do is jump overhead strong. She has a jump overhead strong, and then you cancel it into a jumping forward to whiff, so you can do another attack on the way down. That's actually a really important strategy with her. Yeah, thank you, Grr. That's a great example of that situation there. So she's really good at hitting you with overhead and then whiffing with it. So I could probably do... Yeah, there you go. So crouch block. So Bishaman can do it too. So I can overhead you with jumping forward like that,
right?
With a fierce and then roundhouse on the way down.
Wow, that's pretty sick, actually.
Yeah. There you go. Good stuff. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Oh, that's really weird. You got that little delay there when you jump. And you can't do it with neutral fierce because if you notice neutral fierce, he swings twice, so it just lasts longer. Man.
It seems like a pretty good button.
Yeah, there's a lot of good buttons in this game. Like, it's ridiculous how good the buttons are. You know, like, when you play Persona, how every move, like, looks really buff when it's, like, the Personas doing the moves? It's like all 6 buttons in this game.
Really?
Yeah, like, every button is just, like, ridiculously good.
Well, alright.
So, do you want to take a quick break?
Sure.
Real quick? Alright. we'll do a break, and then when we come back, we'll start doing more stuff about like throws and command throws and air throws and stuff like that. So, be right back. Oops, hang on a second. I need to make sure that this is correct. There we go. Okay.
I wonder if just saying. Thanks by the way for telling us how to change the character portraits, and also that we had the speed wrong. It was on normal or turbo 3.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
I think you could pick it, like when you pick your character, it's normal or turbo. Remember how you could do that?
Yeah.
I mean, when you play online, it's like automatically turbo 3. So
this is definitely faster.
Yeah,
Okay.
There you go.
That's cool.
Maybe
well,
that's why I was having trouble doing the chain combos or something. Maybe I was doing them too fast. Yeah, there you go.
Does anybody know if the scan lines produce any lag?
Oh, like they did for Third Strike, you mean?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Dude, I still think the best
scan lines on. Yeah.
Oh,
that's
check that out.
That's home.
See,
I've never even played this game, and it looks like home.
But not only that, we can do the arcade cabinet like this.
Oh,
so
it's
like
kind of bowed,
out, yeah, like that. And then of course there's the best one ever. I love this one, which is the
What? Oh, that's so sick. Oh, can we please keep it on this? This is so sick.
You can play like you're watching over somebody's shoulder,
this
dude.
is so look, it even has the old buttons.
Yeah, I know, it's so cool, dude.
Oh man, there's like a grimy wall over there and some like old gate, some old grate. Oh, that is awesome.
It's so confusing. Here, let me do the other one too, because then the other one was this one where it's like kind of leaned out
playing.
Like this, like you're playing.
You're
so this one's
playing.
pretty cool too. I mean, seriously, I feel like I'm at the arcade when I play it this way. Dude. It's pretty awesome.
That is pretty awesome.
It is awesome. I'm gonna leave it like this for now. So,
okay.
Let me know if it looks kind of weird on the guys for the people watching on stream, but I mean, this just looks awesome. So obviously, so this game is very much like Super Turbo. So, you know, it's kind of weird. A lot of the systems in this game are very Super Turbo-ish because this kind of came around that time, right? So throws are just one button. So hard punch is a throw, medium punch is a throw. You know, change directions to throw, hold the other direction on the controller to throw them the other way. And then every character has a different amount of throws. So Bishaman only has throw with fierce and strong, but he has no throws with any of his kick buttons.
No forward, no roundhouse.
Yeah.
What about Rico?
He has, I think...
That's fierce. That's strong.
I don't think he has anything else.
Roundhouse, forward, kicking.
Yeah, but definitely some characters have it. And Rico has a cool thing, like if you throw him with the punch button, like if you hit the controller in the opposite direction right when they hit the floor, you can slam them again. Like, try it real quick.
Wait, what?
Like, as soon as they hit the ground, like, hit the joystick in the other direction. There you go.
How many times can I do that?
I'm not I think it's just twice. Can you do it can you do it 3 times?
I mean, I don't know.
But you will do extra damage for doing that. So.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, so it's actually a really cool thing. One thing to note, though, is that the tech throws are like Super Turbo. If you tech it, you take a tiny bit of damage, and then you land on your feet. And unlike Super Turbo, because they fixed it by this point, is you can tech holds. Because you know how you could not tech Yoga Noogie and stuff like that. You can tech holds in this game, so that's actually really kind of cool.
I guess neither of these characters has a hold, huh?
Yeah, unfortunately. So if I do 1, 2, 3, throw. 1, 2, 3, throw. There it was. So that was my tech, and I get to land on the ground.
And I can tech with any of my throws, right?
I think you.
So like if you're throwing me with fierce and I have a roundhouse throw.
Oh yeah.
That'll tech, right?
Yeah. Well, try throwing me really quick. Try throwing me.
Okay, I'm gonna do fierce.
1, 2, 3.
Sorry.
1, 2, 3, throw. 1, 2, 3, throw. Oh, I can tech with roundhouse. Yeah.
Even though you don't have a roundhouse throw?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that.
I think it's kind of like Super Turbo, right? Because you could tech with.
Can
those
you do
buttons.
that with ST?
I think so. Yeah.
Really?
I think.
I had no idea. I mean, I've only tech thrown ever with buttons that my character has throws on.
Right.
I've never even thought to like try to tech a throw with like Bison Roundhouse or anything.
Dude, I almost have to go.
Now I want to check that out.
Right.
Does anybody know? Anybody know? Because I know that there's some people who know ST in here.
Yeah.
I just have never even thought about it. Anyway, whatever. Always good to know more.
Right. Jeez, okay. One other thing that's actually kind of like strategy-wise for chaining, right? So this is... Sorry if I keep jumping from system to strategy and stuff like that. Like, if I hit this with Bishaman, like, if I do this or any chain into low heavy punch, low fierce, like, look at the delay that he has on the low fierce, right? It's actually better to chain into standing roundhouse at the very end of that because you recover faster. And I stop getting pushed back a little.
Now, is that delay on the crouching fierce because you were chaining it, or is that just the delay on his crouching fierce?
That's just the delay on his crouching fierce.
So you don't get any extra delay like in Street Fighter Cross Tekken? Okay.
No, not at all. So if you're ever poking with this move, you might as well just do this in the stand roundhouse every time.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's just, you're better off doing it.
Right.
You know, Anna Karis has a crouch fierce that has really good anti-air properties.
Right, yeah.
You're always better off if you hit someone out of the air chaining it into crouch roundhouse just to make yourself recover faster. And even Shinko, she has that little crouching fierce slide. You chain that in a standing roundhouse because you're always better. It's like being able to chain Bison slide into a standing roundhouse.
Right.
You don't want to finish your slide. So
okay.
There's a lot of little extra things like that.
Can you only chain on hit or on touch?
Yes, you cannot chain on whip. That's
okay.
a really good question. So,
but on block you can...
Yes, so I can do that, right? So,
gotcha.
Yeah, so
but if I'm not there, then you can't.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one important thing, go back to chicken blocking. So block up in the air. So remember when I said that I could jump fierce you, even though it's a fierce, you can counter me right away, right?
Yeah.
So just hit strong back, like just mash it after you block, like that, right? So the way to counter this is you jump up and do your own chain.
Sure.
So it's actually really hard for them to... So if you have fast enough moves, see,
you hit me
like
out of
that,
fierce.
right?
You hit me out of fierce.
Right,
Yeah.
so I'm doing fast enough. And then, so now let's say you just decide to block. Let's just say, because you know I'm going to do this chain, right?
Sure.
So the whole trick is to try to land first and hit him out of the air.
Because you can't air block.
Yes.
That is so sick. But
Woo,
really
like
stupid,
that.
but awesome.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird. Like, this game has all this stuff built into it to kind of counter itself, right? And so these chain combos can be kind of oppressive, too. So one of the main things... Well, I should also talk... Before I get into this, let me finish the throw stuff.
Sure.
Every character is a command throw.
Yeah, I noticed.
Every character is a command throw, although some command throws are weirder than others.
Yeah.
Lilith has a really odd command throw, for example, and Anna Karis is not a traditional command throw either. Most of the other characters have a traditional command throw, so that's his.
That's yours?
Yeah. For the most part, most characters' command throws are half circle back plus the button. So
mine's just... I thought it was 360.
No,
okay.
it's just half circle back. But, to be honest with... Oh, he has one with kick too, that's right. To be honest with you, one thing that I've always noticed about Darkstalkers is if that's your code, half circle back, you can stop at defensive crouch. You do not have to do the full half circle back.
Really?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure... Oh, does it not do that in there anymore? Because that's how I did it in Night Warriors all the time.
You're the one that has the button commands up on screen, so why don't
well,
you try
unfortunately, I have a 360.
Oh, okay.
Fisherman's is a 360. Let me change to another character and find out. I'll show you what, well, I'll make you Lilith so you can see how weird hers is.
Sure.
I'll do Felicia, and I'll make you Lilith. That might not be true with the full stopping at defensive crouch. I remember I could do that in Night Warriors.
What's hers? Wow, she walks so ridiculously. Look at this walk. Oh my god, I could never play that character.
Dude, it's the best. I guess you have to do the full half circle. Okay.
Anyways.
Never mind then. Huh.
What's my throw command?
So yours is backwards Yoga Flame with backwards half circle with punches. So she hops forward and throws.
Oh, she's just like
that's her command throw. Yeah, that's her command throw. And so her command throw actually turns out to be a lot less useful than most characters.
Sure.
Although you can do like standing medium into like the medium command throw, like do standing medium punch into it. So you can try to catch people off guard. Not a great tactic.
Not a good tactic.
But
I don't know, like this. Does she have dragon punches on?
Yeah, she has a dragon punch. So.
You thought you could jump? Oh wait, but you can air block anyway. So
well, unless you jump at me, unless you do it low enough. then I cannot airblock the uppercut. So if you do it low enough. Oh, maybe Lilith is unique in that you can always airblock hers.
I'm sure I'm horrible.
No, I think Lilith might be that hers always counts as airborne.
Really? That's pretty horrible for her.
Yeah. Oh, and of course the best thing about Felicia is this too. So
what's going on right now?
she can just land on your head.
You're just sitting on my head?
Yeah, Felicia just has the ability to land on your head like this.
Can she do anything out of that?
No, it's just I can just attack, but I can't hit you with anything. It's just funny that it works. And the other best thing is,
freaking character.
This is my taunt, right? If I walk up next to you and hold towards you and taunt, I hug you and jump off of you. This is the ultimate taunt. I think you would almost want to use Felicia just so you could try to land this
grab taunt?
in a game. Yeah.
I would like to style on people like that,
but yes.
Wow, she can get on top of your head and just hang out? What if I move?
If you move, I just bounce off.
Oh my god, this character. I don't even know if I can stay in training mode.
Lilith's taunt is the best taunt ever. Just taunt with her. She just dreams of food.
Oh, she wants some food?
She's hungry. But it keeps changing. The food.
Oh, nice.
All
some
sorts
cake.
of different food. Candy bars, ice cream.
Oh, some ice cream. Who wouldn't want ice cream? A daiquiri.
Yeah. Dude, come on. Lilith is the best.
I'm just going to say I will never click her again. anyways, what are we doing here?
Okay. So I wanted to show the command throws, right? So command throws also are EXable. Oops. Why can't I do this? There we go. And I guess there is no whiff on the command throws. Interesting. I thought there was. I think only certain ones have whiff animations anywhere. Otherwise, the whiff animations are like when you just get away from it, right? So like jump when I say jump. So I'll say 1, 2, 3, jump.
Sure.
Right? 1, 2, 3, jump. So 1, 2, 3, jump. 1, 2, 3, jump. Okay, I guess not on the command throws. Try this one tomorrow time. 1, 2, 3, jump. 1, 2, 3, jump. Because they used to have it so that you can walk out of it. 1, 2, 3, jump. Okay, let me try it. When I say go, walk backwards. 1, 2, 3, go. Let's see if I can do this. 1, 2, 3, go. I know I've gotten the whiff animations before. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Sorry, I was
Worst
just
thing
wanting
about
to
this is that this might be a Darkstalkers or Night Warriors thing only. They might have gotten rid of this in Vampire Savior. Let me see. Yeah, I guess not. Well, they said just keep holding up with Lilith, so just keep jumping straight up. Let me see if I can get the throw to whiff. Huh, I guess not. Oh well, whatever. Yeah, but there's the reason why Felicia's command throw is so good is because it option selects into that.
That's pretty solid.
If you try to jump away, then she just hits you with
so
that,
is it,
so it's really good. Yeah, not in Vampire Savior. It's not in Vampire Savior.
Okay.
Oh, that's too bad.
What about, can you do, like, negative edge craziness? With command grabs, or is it not worth, I guess...
You can, but it's just...
Like, does it get you anything in this game?
Not as much. The pace of this game is too crazy that it really doesn't affect it much. Although, you know, we would say that now, but then like let's watch Sako, and then he like comes up with some crazy T-Hawk technology or whatever that, right? The other important thing to note, just neutral jump.
Yeah.
Is that everybody has an air throw.
Right.
So this is also really good. So if you know someone's gonna chicken block, you can get air throws that way too. So that's another way to counter chicken blocks. Sorry, let me just jump neutral.
I just want to see if she'd roundhouse.
Oh yeah, it's
only fierce.
Only fierce, yeah. There you go. So this is a very throw-heavy game. So in other words, if you really want to throw someone, you know, you want to do your command throw so they can't tech it, you know, and then yeah, she has Raging Demon.
Oh, she does?
Yeah. There you go. So everyone has an air throw.
Right.
So very important stuff, right? Okay. So what did I want to say about chains before I went to... Oh, of course. Chain combos can be very oppressive in this game, right? So block, for example. So, you know, you just sit there blocking, oh, you know, oh my gosh, you know, and I'm doing... So they've put a lot of defense against chain combos, which is guard reversals and push block. So these are two very, very important counters to people. So in other words, if I'm trying to... Because, I mean, obviously, if I'm playing... It's like cross Tekken. You always hit confirm off of these things, right? But in this game, I don't need to hit confirm. I just might as well try to do this combo like every time, right? What are you gonna do to me, right? So I'm just gonna sit here and do this. So now you can put some tentative nature into people by being able to guard reversal them.
Okay.
So for example, if I start doing this, just do uppercut with punch. Just mash it out.
I might not be the right one to do this. Oh, there it is.
There you go.
Okay.
So basically what happens is as soon as the move makes contact with you, when that hit spark is on the screen, that's when you can activate your guard reversal.
Okay.
So technically speaking, see, like that. But you can see that there is the ability to miss.
Yeah.
Most characters, like their guard reversals aren't like super powerful, which is kind of another thing that balances out, right? So the interesting thing about guard reversals, though, is that every guard reversal is an uppercut motion, forward uppercut motion. In Night Warriors, it was just depending on what move they wanted it to be. So, for example, Victor's was his lunging knee,
right,
which was a spin kick code.
Okay.
So it was really buff.
Oh, because you're like blocking still.
Yeah, you're still blocking.
Like
so if someone jumps at you, I would just do spin kick plus kick and time it so that I would finish my code after I blocked your jump attack. Because then I could option select it. If you jump kicked, I would block guard reversal you.
Right.
If you didn't do anything, I would hit you out of the air.
Well, can't you do that still?
You could, but you're doing a towards motion and you're getting uppercutted in the face. So it's hard to hold back and then uppercut right away.
That's true.
So it's really hard. And you can guard reversal single moves. You can guard reversal single moves. It's hard to do. So like just try to do a low round, do a stand fierce on me. So you can guard reverse single moves.
It's just pretty
but
difficult.
You have to risk walking forward into the move and you have to be super fast to do it.
Right.
Well, go ahead and hit me with the hat if you want. Now play Parappa the Rappa.
Oh wait, what? Really?
Follow the symbols up there above her head. You got 1 point.
What?
Yeah, you're bad at that. Oh, you got one of the hard ones. 16 points.
Oh, what?
That's really bad.
That's so random. Does it hurt? I mean, I can't do damage because I'm the training mode dummy, but
if you get up to 100 points...
You can get 100 points?
Yeah, they will take damage, but that's only if you improvise. You can actually put in extra inputs where they're not flashing and stuff like that, so, yeah.
This is so ridiculous, this character. Is this the joke character?
Kind of, but she's actually really good, but... See, 32 points. But see, here's the best part about this.
0 points? Oh, come on.
Fail. The best thing about it, Lilith, I'll tell you right now, is if you have 3 meters. Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
It can't
You
be in
can
the corner.
wall bounce?
Yeah, you can. That's a wall bounce. The hat actually takes 2 meters.
What?
35 points.
How did you know? Are there like set? Are there
yeah,
set
there's
things?
only a few. There's only a few.
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
there's
okay.
only a few. There's one really easy one that's just medium, jab, medium, medium, jab, medium, medium, jab, medium, medium. But then you can throw in like little things in the middle and do a lot more damage. So
that's awesome. Anyway,
dude, I love this game.
That's that's cool. I mean, like I said, a lot of the supers are really cool.
And and the hat takes two supers. It's really not. You're never hitting anybody with it, like in a real battle. But
honk. Let's get out of here.
Okay, so the other thing besides guard reversals. Oh, and of course you can do EX guard reversals if you want. As well.
Yeah, I did that before.
Yeah, so you can do EX guard reversals.
You mean ES?
ES guard reversals. You're right. My bad.
Cool.
Good catch.
NP.
Yeah. Oh God! See, I've been playing too much Marvel. I kept trying to do this move right here by doing back and hard punch. I was like, why isn't that move coming out? Because it's standing hard kick. That's why.
Yeah, it's H in that game.
Right. So, guard reversals, the nice thing about them is if I stagger like this, like if I stagger kind of like this, then if you try to mash guard reversals, I will kill you because you have to hold forward on the controller. See, that was another thing that was really powerful about the guys with spin kick guard reversals, is that you could just sit there and block and just kind of mash it. Felicia's used to be her Sand Splash, which she doesn't have in this game, but that was a fireball code. So blocking and guard reversaling was so easy because you would just block one move and then instantly go fireball punch, fireball kick. And you could like guard reversal everything, so you just basically be sand splashing everything. So they universalized it, made everybody's guard reversal uppercut, an uppercut code to make it not as so much of a trap.
Okay,
I read the word trap, not so much of a broken thing.
And are all guard reversals like moves that the character otherwise already has?
No.
They
actually changed it. Some people's guard reversals are different. So Boletta, for example, she teleports behind you. That's her guard reversal. She teleports behind you. And depending on what move they did, if they did a long move, you can punish him. If they did a short move, they might be able to hit you first.
Okay.
Right? Lord Raptor busts out his guitar and he shoots you with sonic waves. Jeddah cuts off his head and blood sprays out and hits you, and he hits you with the blood spray, basically. And then there's Anacharis, who only has a guard reversal if he chooses to use a meter. And it doesn't knock you down. It transforms you, and he's actually negative after it.
You can punish him for him doing a guard
reversal. It's not like negative enough that I think you can hit him, but I think he might be like -1 or 2 or something like that. I mean, I almost just want to see now.
Okay.
But it's basically like super desperation. You're trying to catch them off guard. They didn't know you were going to do it, you know what I mean? And then you try to get away. So if I'm getting pressured... Try again. See how we kind of recovered at the same time? You didn't go anywhere?
Oh, dude.
I didn't even hit you with it.
I can totally punish you.
Well, I didn't hit you with it. That was the problem. Oops. Oh. That's my command throw, by the way. So, yeah. Try it again. So if I hit you with it, you can't punish me. But if I miss, then I'm done. And of course, like I said, it costs a meter for Anacharis. He does not have a regular guard reversal. Yeah, see, then you can punish him.
That's horrible.
So it's basically that, because Anacharis is designed, once you get in on him, you're supposed to be able to kill him for free.
Right.
So he just has all these like random ways to escape. So for example, trip me really quick. Do I need meter to do it? Try it again. Is it with punches? Hey guys, do you remember? Well, let me look at my move list really quick.
What the heck?
That was my taunt. That was my taunt. How do I do the anti? I have an anti-pursuit.
Wait,
move.
go back, go left, or whatever you came from.
I mean, the move list.
In the move list, yeah. Go whatever the right one is. Yeah. Is this Pharaoh Split? Is that what you're talking about?
No, not this one, not this one. So, throw me really quick. There it is, right there. Okay. So he has an anti-pursuit move here that if you jump at me, like try to do a pursuit afterwards.
I don't know how that.
Just
is
up
done.
and up on any button. Like wait. Sweep me and then do it. I don't know if she can pursue after her. Maybe I can't do it here. There it is. Okay. So sweep me and then just hold up, and so I can catch you like that. So he has like all these different ways to try to escape, but the problem is if I whiff it, so like sweep me again, you can just walk up and kill me basically. So, and you have to commit to it. See, I have to do the code before I land. Oh, I guess you can't hit him.
I bet you can. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, there you go. Oh, and by the way, Anacharis has the best taunt ever.
Yeah, you just did it, right?
This is the one taunt, right?
Right.
He also has this taunt.
That's awesome. I think he's the coolest character. He just seems super hard to use.
Yeah, he's pretty difficult to use. And of course, he has the level 3. I think he might be the only guy with a level 3 super. So there you go, drained over half your life.
Oh yeah, check that. Wow, that's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
So. All right. Anyways,
but
we'll get to character stuff later.
Yeah. Let's go to some normal characters again. He's very odd. Let's go back to Felicia here.
Put me on Dimitri.
Oh, Dimitri, okay. So, the other defensive thing besides guard reversals is push block. And this I did not know until Rabanator told me this at the Darkstalkers tournament. But, so basically what happens is when you block a move and you get to, when you have the block stun, so do it, just like do crouch roundhouse. Oops. Do it again. So I did the push block there, right? So what he actually told me is, depending on the number of buttons you push, you have a better probability of getting the push block. So the push block is 4 inputs of any button. So while you're holding block, actually it's even 3. So do low roundhouse again. So I just did it with 3. So I just pianoed across jab strong fierce. So do it again. So I did it there. Do it again. Oh, not that time. Oh, not that time. So what he actually told me was, if you do 3 buttons, you have a 50% chance of getting it out.
Really?
Yeah. If you do it with 4 buttons, it's
like literally a 50% chance, like half the time it just won't work?
Yeah, I think so. Or it's like 25% or something. So it's like 25, 50, 75, and if you can do it with all 6, you'll get it out 100% of the time.
Wow.
So the reason why that this is actually good, so what originally people did is walk up and do a chain combo to me, or I'll do it to you.
Okay.
And just start mashing buttons once you start blocking,
sure.
Okay? See, you push them away during the chain combo because you're stuck in eternal block stun, so you just keep hitting buttons.
Right.
So if you hit one button, you can eventually push them away.
Right.
But what everyone found out was, you only need... It's not one button. You can hit different buttons, and that's how people discovered that you could easily, so do low roundhouse, like push block by pianoing across 4 different buttons.
But you can do it with just one button. It's just really hard to time.
Yeah.
Or it's unlikely, I guess.
Yeah, so mash jab after I start doing
sure.
my chain combo. See, you can push it away with just one button. It's just any button input.
So do you just
it in there.
Do you just like drum your fingers across as many as you can? Like,
so
like force it pretty
here's
easily?
the other tricky thing too. So mash jab really quick when I do this.
Oh.
When I do this. Notice how far back I go. Mash fierce this time. Notice how far
much
I
farther.
went?
Yeah.
So the button you push, hit roundhouse, mash roundhouse this time.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, so roundhouse and fierce are the same. So depending on what strength button you activate the push block with, you push them different distances.
Okay.
So sometimes you want to push them back less far, sometimes you want to push them back more far.
That's pretty cool.
Depending on what it is that you want to push block. So if you're rushing me down, for example, and I want to push block you far away, what I'm going to do is use these 4 fingers and do short, jab, strong, fierce. Short, jab, strong, fierce, right? So do low roundhouse again.
Right.
And I'll push you far away, right?
Well, what if when you're doing that, short or jab are the ones that
I want to do?
No, that you get as the push block.
The only one that might cause that is the medium punch button.
Why not jab or short?
The first 2, because it takes at least 3 button presses.
Oh! I see.
Right.
I thought that it just took one button. The thing is that you have to press at least 3 buttons, 3 presses of any button.
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
So 3 presses of a jab gives me push block.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So in that block stun, as long as you've registered while you're in block stun at least 3 any button presses, you have a 25% chance of push blocking, and then 4 buttons gives you a 50% chance of push blocking. And so apparently the really good players in Japan have this thing where they do this. Like, they rub their hand and get all 6 buttons.
Dope.
Oops, you activated Dark Force.
Yeah.
So
wow,
if I wanted to push you block, if I want to push block you a shorter distance, I would probably do it with my pinky and the 3 buttons on roundhouse, and then the other 3 buttons. So
right, I see.
So you do low roundhouse. Oh god, that's such an awkward motion. But see, there you go.
You mean from fierce to like this?
I would do pinky on roundhouse, then fierce, strong jab with the 3 other buttons.
Why not just fierce, strong, jab, short?
Oh yeah, I guess that would work too. Try that again. So. Oh yeah, okay, that works too.
You're welcome.
Yeah, there you go. Cool. So yeah, and then okay, there you go. So that's really good. Okay. I'm gonna keep that in mind now. So this becomes a really powerful tactic, and since 4 buttons the easiest, so throw a fireball at me, for example. I can just push that if I wanted to.
You don't move me, it's just you that moves.
Oh no, I'll push you. I'll push you. Cool. Maybe I can't do his. Maybe Dimitri's fireball is not push blockable.
Oh, you're doing it too early. Oh,
there it is. And see how I push you away? Yeah, so there you go. So people get really good at this, or if I know you're going to jump attack me, I'll block the jump attack and push you away.
Can you push block when you're in the air?
I think so. Jump, and then just chicken block, and then start mashing buttons once you start blocking. Oh no, you can't, because you end up doing a move. So you cannot push block in the air.
Because the block stun is so much shorter.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
But so that's another defensive option, and you'll see a lot like jump at me and do a jump around house. So I keep you away from me when you jump at me. This is really high level. I would honestly say work on your entire game first, and then start learning this.
Okay.
Like you'll see in most of the matches that you watch online, like at the tournament that we played, only like the top 3 people were doing this.
Really?
Yeah, only like the top 3 or 4 finishers were actually doing it. So it's really hard to do at first because it's something that you really have to understand. SPDs are hard in this game.
Dude, this is like T-Hawk status.
Yes. Everyone is T-Hawk status because I think they jump so much faster in this game.
I mean, granted, I'm not the best at doing 360s nowadays. Oh, there we go.
There you go. Yeah. So there you go. So that's another defensive tactic, right? The push block. You want to take a break real quick? Okay. So we'll do a break and we'll cover some dark forces and other fun stuff. So, okay. Be right back. We are back.
Hey, welcome back.
Alright, so let's keep going with some of the other offensive options you have in this game. One of the other offensive options that everybody has is the pursuit.
Okay.
Pursuit is once you get the opponent in a knockdown state, so like on a sweep, or if I have a move that knocks down like this, if you hit up and a button, you chase after them and pounce them on the ground.
Any button.
Any button. So it doesn't matter which button you hit. They do no difference. They all do the exact same thing, right? So boom, 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 like that, right? Or I can sweep. On certain moves, like for example on this one, I just hold up and mash a button, like this. But they have to be knocked down. So if I try it on this one, for example, I guess I can do it on this one. Okay, so most of the time when you do pursuits, if you know you can land them, you can just hold up and mash. So with Dimitri, if you sweep me, yeah, like that. Right. Some of them, okay, so sweep me again. Now, the thing is, sweep me and don't do anything. You can also get up by rolling in different directions. So how
do you do that?
So hold left or right and hit buttons.
Any button?
Yeah, any button. So sweep me again. So I'll hold forward and hit jab and I'll roll forward, for example.
Gotcha.
And then you get up like that. Now, some characters, their pursuits are slow enough that you can get away from them. So like hold back and hit buttons. See, you can get away from it like that, right? And I can't get to you.
Can I vary when I get up by roll? Like, is there a window or anything?
No, it's the same every single time.
And can I get up neutrally any faster?
No.
No, there's no quick stand or something?
Yeah, it's just quick stand. And if you notice, if you just get up neutral here, like he'll start to get up, and then I'll hit him like in the middle of the get up animation if I time it right. Like that, you see? Right there. So it's like, in that situation, it's almost always better to roll away from Felicia. So like try to roll away from her. Oh, if I do it at the right timing, it looks like I can get you almost every time. But you can get away from that, right?
Right.
Now, one of the cool things is, so sweep me with Dimitri. Like, sweep me at the max range with it. And then pursue me. Notice Dimitri jumps back to where he is.
Oh, to where I knocked you down at.
Yeah, so everyone's pursuit behaves a little bit differently. So Dimitri will go back to where he came from. See?
Okay.
He comes back, but Felicia, no matter what, if I hit you, I always bounce over you. Right? But so for a character like Dimitri here, sweep me, and then pursue later. Do a late pursuit. It's a way to get in. You'll actually see a lot of people miss their pursuits on purpose for this reason. Like, for example, Bishaman is really good at this. He is like Mr. Track You with his pursuit. So what you end up doing is, even if you know you can pursue him, you'll do it late so that if you knock him over from far away, you get over there and you can keep your pressure going. So this has actually become a strategy, is to purposely miss the pursuit.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, and then for example, once you land from that, do down to forward to down forward, upside down uppercut, and 3 punches. Right. So do that like the late one. Oops, a little later. Yeah. Oops. There, it's a throw. Right. So you can set up like little shenanigans like that. So he also has another throw which is a lot faster. Which is that the one that you're trying to do right now?
Just doing Raging Demon just to see if it worked.
It's jab strong. Which direction is it? Jab strong towards forward. So there it is. Yeah. That thing does a lot of damage, and that one takes 2 meters.
Oh, really?
That takes 2 meters, yeah. But of course, because it's this crazy code, it's hard to do with like in a moment's notice. And I should note that all those moves, they're just like Akuma in Street Fighter 4. Like you can whiff a low roundhouse and then do it and cancel any normal move. Basically, if you can get it out fast enough. So, you want me to try it?
Yeah, I'm the wrong guy to be doing this. That's for sure.
Okay. There it was, right there. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Oops. There you go. Yeah, so you can cancel any normal move that way. And that's how Morrigan gets a lot of her combos into a Raging Demon. She can do low fierce into Raging Demon and combo it and stuff like that. Same thing with Lilith.
Okay.
Okay, so Pursuit's another option, to do damage. But like I said, it only does white damage. A few of them will do regular damage. So for example, Felicia has a special Pursuit, and only the ES version will do regular damage. Oh, taunt with Dimitri.
Taunt?
Yeah. Keep doing it. There it is. Yeah, I love that.
He does it really.
You sprayed his hairspray on his head. It's so awesome.
So I can EX it.
Yes, you can EX it, and when you do extra damage, but it's only white damage.
He even poses when you sit on his head.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Oh, but the best thing about
it... hit you out of the air. Actually, can you
You
airblock?
can't see it, but there's question marks popping up above his head right there. Because that's basically when you land on them, that's their draw animation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the draw animation. So if you're both tied at the end of the round, Dimitri goes in that pose and question marks fly over his head.
That's awesome.
It's super funny.
Can you airblock when you're jumping away?
Oh, yeah. Or like when you do the uppercut, try to hit me out of the air, you mean? Well, don't dash forward.
Well, I'm not trying to dash.
Oops. If you do the uppercut deep enough, I can't. I'm pretty sure you can't air block Dimitri's uppercut if you do it late enough. So do a deep uppercut. Wow, can you air block all uppercuts in this one? They might have changed it. Okay, that's my bad. That's my bad. So in this game, I guess you can uppercut all of them. I mean, air block all of them. I'd have to try Morrigan. That's the main one I'd want to try because she does Sagat uppercut. Yeah. She can do Sagat uppercut style. So it says all specials can be air blocked. Is that true? All special moves can be air blocked. That's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna have to. I'll have to check that out then. Okay. So, what else is there? Dark Forces. Let's talk about Dark Forces.
Okay.
So every character, if you have the meter, if you hit the 2 light buttons together, the 2 medium buttons together, or the 2 heavy buttons together, you'll activate a Dark Force, which takes a meter. Now, you can see for Felicia, there's a time bar that appears above her over there, right? And so this is her kitty helper that we all know from Marvel, right? So everybody has a Dark Force that just gives them a special power.
Okay.
That they just get buffed in a slight way.
Yeah.
Right? It's vastly different for every character, right? But the most important thing is when the timer runs out, the biggest problem is that you have a delay.
Oh yeah, okay.
Right? Hit me real quick. I just want to see something. Yeah, if you hit me, you see how you're draining my thing faster, right? So wait till it's about to run out and sweep me. Wait till it's about to run out and then sweep me. When I get up, I still have to taunt. So in other words, I cannot avoid this taunt.
Wow.
I have to taunt at some point. The best thing about this is that I can cancel it anytime I want by doing the activation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so if you activate, you can stop it.
Now, are lights and mediums and heavies all the same? They all activate the same thing?
Depends on the character.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so most characters, it's going to be the same thing no matter what, right? So in other words, I'm going to be like, okay, I got my thing and I'm going to stop after I sweep you and I can get out of it and not be punished for my delay. Now, characters with flight, so Jetta flies, QB flies when you activate him, they do not have any delay at the end of theirs. But if they're in the air and it runs out, they drop to the floor and they're punishable. However, if I'm standing on the ground, I have no delay. So that's a little extra thing too.
It just costs 1 bar of meter?
Yes, it costs 1 bar meter. There's also another really important thing I should probably mention about it. Let's do Sasquatch here. And I will make you... Who do I want to try to make you? Let's make you a flight character just so you can see it.
Okay.
So you see it. So... activate it, and then just hold down until you land. And if you stand there, just let go.
Oh, I can just walk.
Yeah, you can just walk around, but no delay.
Whereas, okay.
But if you fly up there and you stay up there the whole entire time,
bam, bam.
Then on your way down, that's your delay.
Gotcha.
Right.
Oh, I can't cancel it?
No, only on the ground.
On the ground?
You can cancel.
Okay.
Yeah. So. For example, Sasquatch, if I hit jab and short, I have super armor now. So try to hit me. See? Right?
Dang.
But if I do the 2 medium buttons... Oh, this is the super armor one. Okay, yeah.
So I'm picking like the worst button for this probably. Okay.
Yeah. But if I hit fierce and roundhouse, I call out my penguin brigade, and every time I hit buttons, like penguins come at you and
so
charge
random.
at you like that, right?
Yeah.
But that's only fierce and roundhouse.
Okay.
The other 2 ones give me the super armor, so now I have super armor, so I can get hit out of the air. But
even like this move, this hit a lot.
Whatever. I'm just gonna walk through it.
Wow. Do you take damage? I mean, I
Yeah.
can't.
I'm taking damage.
You're taking damage.
I'm taking damage the whole entire time. Yeah. So you're taking a lot of damage. So, but you can also throw out penguins. So take this. Yeah.
That's so, dude. This game is so crazy.
And the best. And watch this. He also has a whiff animation on his command throw.
Ah, okay.
So just certain characters have whiff animations on their command throw.
What's Jetta's?
His command throw basically is that move. That's a throw that you can crouch under.
Like this?
Yeah.
Really?
It's a throw that I can crouch under. See, like that. But let me get into the corner really quick.
Oh, sick.
Let me get into the corner really quick.
Sure.
If I hold back, do it, I can't block.
Right.
See? But the other good thing about it is you can catch me out of the air. You can catch me out of the air with it too.
It's cute.
Yeah. So it's not really a command throw, but kind of is a command throw. So.
Anyways,
what else did I want? I was about to say something. Oh yeah, that's right. This is my taunt. But if I do fireball with taunt, it takes a meter, and I throw a banana on the ground. And if you walk into
we'll
it,
just stay there.
No, it goes away eventually. But if you walk forward into it, ooh, you fall over. Yeah, all
It's
right.
ridiculous.
Dude, it's so good. Yeah. So one of the most important things about Dark Force is that it has invincibility when you start it up.
Oh, okay.
It's really good. So
everybody does?
Yeah. So if I jump at you, activate your Dark Force. You get to go through me, and now you get to try to fly away, land, and undark Force.
Oh, I see. So, okay, that's cool. That's
so
cool.
In other words, if someone's like, if Sasquatch is pressuring you like this, and
Right.
he's going crazy, then let me just get the hell out of here, and then undark
Wow,
Force.
he actually flies pretty fast, huh?
Yeah. He gains more momentum the longer you hold that
really?
direction. Yeah. So he's actually really hard to control once he starts
I see.
flying, but it's a really good way to escape things.
Awesome.
Right. So jump at me and try to attack me real quick, so I can go through things too. Right.
Right.
So, and then with certain characters like Victor, his Dark Force. Who do you want to be? I can make you anybody.
Make me Fishman.
So Victor
Fishman.
has his Dark Forces. When he activates it, he walks over here, and then he gets to do this crazy throw on you, basically. So
Is that it?
All of his buttons. Yeah, but the cool thing about it is it lasts the whole entire time, so I can grab you twice during my Dark Force, and I've drained half your life. Right?
Okay, yeah.
Plus the other thing, too, look at my forward dash. Look how sad my
It's
forward
ass.
dash, right?
Yeah.
If I activate this, woo, I get a better forward dash,
Okay.
so now I can...
So
try to-
is his really useful?
I don't see a lot of people
You
use it,
don't-
which is surprising to me because, watch, jump at me. If you're not ready for it, I can like grab you with this, right? But you can see how long it takes for it to start up. But but it can be kind of useful like that. I don't know. I don't know. I used to use it on my friends all the time, but it's probably not really practical in actual combat.
Okay.
Now, he's another character with multiple with multiple Dark Forces. I don't remember what this one does. I don't remember what this one. Do I have super armor when I activate this? Hit me? No, I don't have super armor. What is this other Dark Force for Victor do? I don't remember now. I know that one does that. I can't remember.
Every attack shocks, so even like jabs and stuff.
I don't have to hold the button. That's what it is.
Oh.
Well, that's garbage. Because if you can't do it, then if you can't do all electric attacks, then you've got problems, dude. I'm godlike. So.
I know.
Everyone wants me to do this. Yeah, I grab you with my ass.
I wish I could hear the music because I bet there's some cool like sound effects.
It's just. It's
really?
not really
Okay.
crazy. But see, he's another character with a whiff throw
Right.
here, right? So one cool thing about Victor. Well, we'll do this in the character specifics once we get there. So that's Dark Force. So very useful to go through things, you know what I mean? So
His little butt. Oh, gross.
they all have multiple taunts. It's so awesome.
He pulls his tongue.
Yeah.
This game is so weird, dude.
So those are Dark Forces, and
Okay.
that's pretty much most of the offense right there. So I talked about guard reversals, pursuits, stuff like that. Okay, so that's probably what we can do for systems. We can probably go to level 3 focus and do characters now. So-
Okay then.
Okay, so
We'll take a break and come back with a different show called Level 3 Focus, where we'll talk about characters and etc.
Right.
and etc.
If anybody has anything that I missed in terms of systems, let me know. But and we'll cover it. But we'll get back. So.